to ride.
Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Project 3S GTE. Today we're going to be doing things a little bit different, and we're actually going to be working on the gauges that I bought for the car, where I have the tack on them. So let's take a look at them. Alright, so here is the gauges that I picked up recently on eBay. They're in pretty good shape. I'm probably going to be replacing the plastic cover that's on this set here with the one that's actually in the car now. There's a little bit of a smudge here that I don't think is going to be coming off. I don't know if you can see it too well, but yeah, it's got a tack. I'm loving them. It's got 253k on the mileage, but hey, I'm not complaining. It's a tack. I'm happy with the looks. We're also going to be installing the white face glow gauges, which the car already has those installed, but I had to have them for the new set, so we're going to be installing those. And then also I have here LED bulbs that I'm going to be changing all the lighting in the back, like the needles and the numbers and all that on there. So that should come out pretty good. It took me a while. I couldn't do the episode on Thursday like normal. I had to do it today on a Friday because of the bulbs. They took forever to get here, so I wasn't able to get the episode filmed or none of that on time for Thursday. But let's get right to it. All right, and welcome to JCMedia. This is where all the editing happens. Photos and all the videos, all the episodes for Project 3S GTE, everything gets filmed here. So I figured I'd take a second to show it off a little bit. I recently remodeled it with a new desk and a killer computer. Got my wall of video games there. So I figured this is where we can do the gauges here. Okay, opening up the box here. We got the instructions and everything else. So let's take this over to the table and let's take a look. Looks more intimidating than what it is, trust me. I've done it before. I don't even think I have to take the needles off from the sides of those holes there. Awesome. First things first, we're gonna get right to it and take the plastic off. Now I've done this before, but like I said, it's been many years since the last time I took my gauge cluster out of the car, and the last time in fact I had Sleek Performance do it here in Vineland. He put the last set of Indiglows for me on the car. So let's see. Okay, take a look at the progress. The gauges, the Indiglows are over the stock face gauges, and it came with double-sided tape, so that way they stay in place. So off the camera, I actually had to take them off and put them back on because I didn't realize that they came with double-sided tape. But pretty good, pretty good. So we're about to put the black bezel on there, and then we're gonna put the clear bezel on there, and then we'll do the bulbs. There we go. They're looking pretty good. I love them. I love the way they look. I can definitely tell that I'm gonna be going with the panel that's on the Corolla now, this plastic clear panel, because this one looks a little beat up, it's a little smudged up, and I've cleaned it up about as best as I can. So I'm going to be switching this plastic piece up tomorrow. But as far as the gauges themselves, though, they look fantastic. So let's get ready to put these bulbs in. Switch it up to the back here, and as you can see, there's various little twisty knob things here. You twist them off, and right behind there, see if we can focus here, you'll see a bulb. So there's about, I think if I count them, there's about 14 of them or 19 total. These small ones, I forget the size of them, I have them over here, and then these are the normal, I think they're 194 size. So let's pop those suckers in. All right, and we are finally done. My goodness, you guys don't want to know how much my fingers hurt right now. They are killing me. Individually taking out every single one of these little bulbs in here, but you can see the little stack right there that's left. Those are the ones that I replaced. They're so tiny, and to shove them into these little module thingies, see if we can focus there, to shove them into those things, project. But it came out so good. Take a look here at the final product. Looks great. So now, tomorrow, we're gonna move from the JCMedia studio, and we're gonna go outside inside the Yoda, and we're gonna install these in the black Yoda tomorrow. So the video continues tomorrow. The episode continues tomorrow. Alrighty, quick little change of scenery. We're back outside. About to go back inside to the black Yoda for the first time in a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in here to do any kind of work. It's all been in the shed and under the hood. But let's clear some of this plastic out. Yeah, I guess I figured I should show a little bit more of the damage that was sustained throughout the Hurricane Isaias, since I guess some people didn't know about it, or I don't know, I guess they haven't been keeping up with the episodes. But yeah, the car sustained some pretty good damage throughout the storm, and the portable garage that I had set up over it stayed attached to the ground, but yet the whole thing fell apart, and it was just banging the car left and right. By the time me and my dad got out here, the damage was already done, but there's a lot of good deep scratches there. Scratches here on the door. There's no buffing, isn't going to take those out at all. There's one huge one that starts here and goes all the way across the roof. This one here is already starting to rust up a little bit. It looks like rust anyway. Yep. Damaged my window guards here, which they did their job, but I was able to replace them. I did find a replacement set brand new on eBay. Those were tough to find. Scratches here along the whole side of the car. My mirror got messed up there, and this is the worst part of the damage here. There's a huge scratch here, and it's deep. It's to the primer all the way down, and there's a dent here, and there's another scratch here that goes all the way up the fender, and here there's a huge dent scratches here. Yeah, so this side of the car got doors, and then there's that dimple on the pillar on the other side. But let's go inside the car. It's been a while since I've been in this seat. Feels good to be back in here. As messed up as it is, as messed up looking as it is, it's just organized chaos in here. Okay, so first things first, let's get these gauges out. Alright, so we're about to take off here this black panel. See if I could do it one-handed. It's just popped in there, and I have panel poppers inside. You'd think I would have brought them with me, but I left them inside. Or actually, there might actually be a couple screws right in here that I didn't see. Yeah, let me investigate a little bit more, and we'll come back. As you can see, I needed 2 hands to pop that panel off, but they were just popped into here, so they pop right off. And now it's just a matter of getting that screw there, and that screw there, and that screw here in the bottom. This is actually a microphone that goes to my head unit for hands-free calls and whatnot. Barely ever used it, but we'll take that off, and there should be 2 plugs back here, and the whole cluster should pop right out. And by the looks of it, I think I definitely am going to be putting this panel onto the new one because of this little it's actually like a little chip that's like chipped on there. Plus my panel's in a lot better shape, so let's get right to that.
Just calling to say I
Well, as you can see, I got my old cluster out, and we're about to put in the new one. Can't wait. They both look good, but my old cluster looks better. The plastic is in better shape. It just needs a good cleaning since it's been sitting in here for months. But that little dimple over there on that one is killing it a little bit. So I'm gonna switch them up real quick, and then we're gonna pop them into the car. So, I just realized one thing. Even though mine, this is the one that was already on the car, this plastic panel with the new gauges, but even though they look a little dirty, it is in better shape than the other one. But one thing is, I didn't notice that the mileage counter thing, the reset little knob, it's in the different spots, so it won't be able to go through this plastic. So I'm not going to be able to use the old one. I'm going to have to keep the new one on there. So be it. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. It's that little dimple that's right there that's gonna bother me, but if anything, I'll just find another one of these clear plastic panels from a gauge cluster from an AE101 with a tack, and I replace it. Hilarious. And there you have it, guys. Fully installed in the Black Yoda. All new gauge cluster with tack. Oh, I'm loving it. It matches my 3-spoke steering wheel perfectly. I don't even want to leave. I don't even want to get up from here. I love this little spot here. It's my favorite spot to be at in the whole wide world. Driving the Black Yoda. I miss it. Haven't driven it since March. So, but she'll be back soon. I know it. Without this crap either, and with a whole nother extra pedal down there. I'm glad I filmed this episode though. Take advantage of the weather. The gauge cluster looks great. And before I started doing the episode, I'm thinking, man, does this even have to do with Project 3 SGTE? But when you think about it, it really does have to do with the project, because I needed a tack, you know? It's gonna be a manual car now, so in my opinion, I think manual cars need a tack, but that's just me. We're just finishing up putting the panel back on my old gauge cluster, which I'm gonna clean up really well, and I'm gonna have these for sale pretty soon, probably on eBay. I'm gonna sell them with the white face gauges and all. Well, the gauges are fully installed. That's gonna be a wrap for this episode. Now the gauges are installed in there, but they're all plugged in. The only thing that I don't have the white face gauges plugged in yet, because as you can see down here, I still have all the plugs and wires to the old set, because I didn't want to splice them off since I'm planning on reselling them. So I'll do that when I get to it, but at least they're installed in the car, and it made for something different as far as the episodes go. I was tired of making episodes about the bolts and the engine inside the shed and whatnot. So this was a nice change of scenery. But as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Make sure you like, comment, and share, and subscribe. That really helps me out a lot with the channel. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.